Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Greenleaf Season 2, Episode 9. So, normally this is a part of my Black Girls on Television series, but I don't really want to bring Black Girls on Television back just yet. I would rather it be officially launched when How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal comes back. So, we just gonna review Greenleaf. It's part of the series, but separate for now until officially all of the fall shows are back. So anyway, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, so the show started where it ended, okay, when the little season hiatus happened with Grace and Mac fighting to the death of them in Mac's apartment. We see Mac bleeding out. I did not think that they were going to let him die, but y'all, he dead. She's trying to get him to tell him where the baby is, and he's like, I don't know where Sophia is. Call somebody. You know, he's gurgling. You can hear him, you know, the blood is coming out of his throat, and it's just leaking all on the ground, and she keep on asking him, where is she? And he dies. Then she panics, calls 911. When the police get there and the ambulance, of course, he's dead, and I'm still real shocked that he's dead, and I guess she's sort of shocked as well. They're asking her what happened, and she just said that she thought that he had kidnapped her daughter. Okay, and they were like, well, your fingerprints is on the murder weapon. Okay, we got a dead body, and you know, they're already looking at her as if she's a suspect. I was like, damn, Pastor Grace is like that. So they take her to the hospital, and they're taking pictures of all her bangs and bruises and cuts and slices and everything, and they did a really good job on the makeup. That's all I can say. She looked like she had been hit by a fucking truck. A Mack truck. Y'all saw what I did there. She wants to know if she's under arrest. They tell her she can go, but they're going to call her tomorrow down to the office, officially get a statement from her. Her parents are waiting for her in the hospital lobby. They're trying to figure out how they're going to get through this. At least Lady May is. You know, Bishop is like, our daughter was almost killed. Can we just concentrate on that right now? And then when Grace comes out, you know, and they're all like, you know, it's okay. Okay, this was all in self-defense. You know, you're not guilty. Don't worry about it. Okay, so Grace is relieved, but you guys already know that May is only thinking about appearances. That lady must have ice running through her veins. Your brother just got killed, lady. So Grace makes it home, and Sophia's asleep on the couch. Okay, safe and sound. You done went and killed your damn uncle for nothing, child. When she wakes up, you know, she's telling her that she thought that he had been kidnapped, that he had kidnapped her, and she said no, she had went to the studio and her phone died, you know, so Sophia feels really guilty. And Grace tells her, no, it's not your fault. You know, anyway, I would die for you. So it was gonna happen. It was just gonna happen. Everything is gonna be fine. Are you gonna go to jail? No, because it was in self-defense. But you know, Grace I don't know if she 100% believes that yet. Gets in the shower. Again, we see all the bruises and bangs and cuts and slices. And oh, it was just terrible. I was just like, I couldn't read Grace though. Did she feel guilty? Did she? I just didn't understand exactly how she felt. She almost looked like she was relieved that the man was dead, that she finally got exoneration for her sister. I was watching and I was like, I'm not sure exactly how she feels. I jump over to Kevin. He in the bed. The baby is crying. That's what wakes him up. He look over and child Aaron in the bed with him. He like, Lord, what I done did. He gets up and gets the baby and rushes off on home. I guess now he feeling a little bit of guilt. And then the next morning when he wakes up, you know, he leaves the baby with the housekeeper, maid, whatever you want to call her. You know, he said he got to go and get some work done. I said, Paul Kevin, this little tryst that he had threw him completely off. And then as far as Grace, you know, the news is out that she done killed Mac, so her phone starts ringing. She doesn't answer it because she doesn't feel like facing it just yet. But you got to start the day, right? So she take it on down to the church. You know, we see Bishop and May. They trying to figure out how they are going to get through this. They don't need another scandal. The daughter killed herself, and then Mac supposedly molesting all these other women, and now Grace killing Mac. That's a whole lot for a church. I know scandals be happening, but child, that's enough to make a church shut down. May says, no, it's not a scandal because Grace is a hero. She was acting in self-defense. Grace walks in and overhears it. You know, I'm not hardly a hero. Yes, you are. You are, and don't you ever forget it, okay? Don't have no regrets. Don't be sitting up here second-guessing yourself or anything, okay? You got to stay strong. Hell, May tell us that she been up all night praying how she can fix this, you know, how she gonna spin it. I said, girl, I bet you was praying. Ooh, that May is something else. While they talking, Aaron walks in. Now, anybody seen Kevin? He been looking for him all morning. I said, I bet you have too. Okay, everybody with their secrets. But like I said, May made it very clear, no regrets. Self-defense. You got that? Grace says she got it. Now Jacob, he at the house, he got this grand idea. Okay, y'all remember he done forced the land from Skanks, and now he's going to go talk to his father about this idea that he's had. Now, of course, his wife, she ain't really feeling it. Okay, she's telling him, like, I don't think it's gonna work, but you know, if that's what you want to do, then fine, I'm gonna support you. But you know how she is, always just in the background with that look on her face like he gonna fuck this up too. So he goes on down to the church. He sees Grace, you know, how you doing? And she's just like, oh, you know, I've been better. It's all real strange. Like, I know everybody had their issues with Mac, but it seems like everybody still wouldn't just be at work the next day like, okay, the man is dead, y'all gonna be dealing with this. Okay, where's the news people and all the folks around in the neighborhood and the community coming around to see what's happening? Like, it was odd the way they did this. I'm not sure if maybe the community didn't know by now, but I didn't see how they couldn't. That would have been big news. Anyway, he's telling her that he's there to talk to the dad. And she says, about what? And he was like, yeah, you know, just some things that I want to run by him. Look like you got some company in there. And when she looks into her office, who should be there but old Rick Fox? Okay, he's looking real concerned. She walks in and she walks up to him in his arms, and he's just looking at her like, what the hell happened? You was just sitting with me with dinner last night. How all this happened in a few hours? And then we see Charity, you know, she's down there working with Jabari, and it's all going very well. She calls Kevin, and, you know, Kevin is guilty when he answers the phone, but she was just like, yeah, everything is going well down here, and I'm real happy, and, you know, but enough about me, what's going on there? And Kevin tells her that Grace killed Mac, and she was just like, what? She killed him? Oh my God, I gotta get back home. He was just like, yeah, but I just, you know, I know how you feel about them leaving you out of everything, so that's why I felt like I needed to tell you. She was like, thank you, you know, and I know everything has been real tough with us, but I think everything is gonna work out. Okay, when she said that, I was like, you mean you're gonna try to work it out with him? And I think he might have thought that too. And then he was like, oh really? And she was just like, yeah, you know, us being friends but raising the baby together, I think it's gonna work out just fine. Of course, she got her that other eye on Jabari, but that's not what he wanted to hear. Okay, so he was just like, oh, okay, we friends now. Oh, okay. So she tells him that she will see him tonight. Now, Jacob goes in there and talks to the bishop. He wants to co-pastor with Bishop at Calgary, and then they do something together with the land across the street. I think that was originally what they was planning on doing before Grace came back anyway, right? But of course, Bishop is like, hell no, I don't need no co-pastor. I'm still not clear why Bishop hates Jacob so much, or just has no faith in him and thinks he's a failure and just treats him so bad. I cannot figure it out. They have not let us really know what Jacob did to earn this position in Bishop's life and heart. But anyway, that shit don't go as planned. So he take it on back home, and his wife was like, I told you it wasn't gonna work. Okay, you need to listen to me. So now their big problem is they didn't use their money that they got for their wedding gift to buy the land from Skanks. Now they have no money. They can't build on this land that they have. And what we gonna do now? Because even as the headmistress of where she works, they don't have enough money even to stay in this dump. That's what she might as well have said. I don't understand. Why don't you have enough money as a headmistress? But you know, the wife, you know, she's also sort of like a miniature May. She's about status and clout as well. She tells Jacob that he needs to go on TV, be a TV minister. And he's like, no, not with that guy that you had that was flirting with you. I don't really think so. And she was like, well, you need to do something. Okay, because we ain't got no money. And that's when Jacob gets this grand idea. He knows what he's going to do. Speaking of Jacob and his wife, we see Zora. Is that her name? The daughter? She's walking with Sophia. And she tells Sophia that, you know, her boyfriend Isaiah still been trying to talk to her and say sorry and all that. And Sophia was just like, you don't need to be with his ass. Like, he's the one that was treating you bad and pushing you around and talking to you all crazy. Okay, the old Zora that I know wouldn't take that from nobody. Zora's like, you know what, you right. Okay, but I'm going to need somebody, so you're going to have to help me hook up with another dude. And Sophia says, okay, I got you. Everybody looking for Kevin. Aaron calls him and he doesn't answer, but he leaves a message. Hey, I know you know, you might be feeling kind of crazy right now, but go on and give me a call back. Hit me up when you can. Aaron is worried about his man. Now, remember, they told Grace that they were going to have her come and talk to the police, so she is there with Aaron. Aaron got her all set. Remember what you told him yesterday you was afraid, you thought he was going to kill you, and that's when you swung the bottle, and after that you don't remember anything else. So that's what she says when she goes in there and talks to the investigator. Of course, he doesn't believe her. Well, what else happened? And she was like, I told you I don't remember anything. And he said, but you must remember something. You know, he's sort of badgering her. And Aaron cuts it off right there. Okay, we done. All right, we didn't give you our statement, and that's that. She doesn't remember anything else. The investigator tells him, we will be in touch. I said, uh-oh, Grace. Girl, I hope they don't put your pretty little self in jail. Now, Kevin, he's so dang on mad, child. He go rushing into his little community meetings that he was going to help him break this whole gay thing that he got going. And right when he walks in, the man is telling the people how, you know, anytime you get the urge, you know, go on and take some of this, whatever the bitter shit is, you know, like black draw. Y'all, what is that? Ice pack, the gel? I don't know what it is. The shit that make you throw up when you done drank something poisonous. That's what I keep on comparing it to in my mind. And Kevin walked in there and he was like, this bullshit. He didn't say that. He was just like, I screwed up. And all of this is a lie. It's all a lie. I was just like, can you ixnay on the Eamon's grade? Them people was looking at him like, what is wrong with you, fool? The guy come rushing out after him. No, I promise you it works. It works. You just got to believe it and you got to do what you got to do. And Kevin was just like, look, I didn't win him to fuck somebody last night and now my woman don't want to be with me. She just want to be friends. That little eating that bitter shit don't work. Leave me the hell alone. He tells the man that he a liar and he walks out. I said, uh-oh. What Kevin fixing to do now? We see Grace. She's back at the church and she's telling her dad, listen, if I go to jail, just make sure that Sophia doesn't go back to her father, okay? He's going to really try to get her back. And he's like, you're not going to jail. That was self-defense. I will spend all the money that we have making sure that you stay out of jail. And she was just like, yeah, but he, you know, I was harassing him and he had been calling the police and they knew about it. And he was just like, don't you worry about it, baby. If there's anything that this family is, it's strong, okay? We will survive this like we've survived all the other things. But Grace still don't know what to think, so she goes to the altar and she kneels down and she's crying and just like, Lord, you know, my heart, okay, please don't take my daughter away from me. Should have thought about that, girl. You was over there stabbing folks in their jugular. Now, Charity makes it back home, and she's just trying to comfort Grace. You know, are you okay? And Grace is like, yes, I'm fine. Okay, they're sitting together as a family, May and Bishop and Charity and Grace, and they're like, why don't you tell us about Nashville? Okay, enough about all this death and destruction and damnation over here. Let's talk about something lighthearted. She's like, I don't really feel right talking about it, but I mean, okay. You know, everything went really well. You know, Jabari was really happy to work with me, and May was like, I bet you he would. May no, honey. And she was just like, and the people that I was writing for, they want me to write more music for them. So it looks like it's going to be more work for Charity down there. So they're happy for her. Okay, finally Charity got some shit going for herself. So she gets up, you know, got to go see her baby. She goes over to her wing and she's looking for Kevin. Kevin is not there. The housekeeper is like, he left, went to work, and the baby is in there. And she goes to the crib and she sees a little note that he left on the crib. It says Charity. And when she opens it, she get to hyperventilate. And I said, Lord, is Kevin trying to kill himself? Then back at May and Bishop's house, okay, we finally see May talking, and I guess this is their form of, you know, she's just talking about better times when she and Mac and Mavis were younger. Bishop, you know, he just don't want to hear it. He done had enough about Mac these last few months. May was just like, he wasn't always a bad person, you know, but Mac turned the way that he turned because he was watching the dad do the shit that he was doing to May. And that's why Mac turned out the way that he is. So May, I guess, feels bad that her brother is dead. We know that she had been trying to contact Mavis throughout the show. But Mavis wasn't answering her phone. It was going straight to voicemail. So I guess she's choosing to remember the good times with her brother. I guess. Jumping back over to Grace. She is in her room and Aaron comes over. Good news. The prosecutors are not going to press charges. You are free. And Grace was like, really? Why? I don't know. Just count it as a blessing. And she was like, but didn't it seem like they were going to arrest me? And he said it did, but they didn't. So you off the hook. So Grace is, I guess, relieved. I don't think she knows what to think at the time. Okay. She goes out on the deck and she is standing looking at the lake that her sister died in, and I guess this is vindication for her dear sister Faith. All right, but while she's standing there, she hears Mac's voice. I said, uh-oh, is he gonna be haunting her? And the voice says, you know how many times I stood there praying not to go to jail too? And she turns around and looks around, but of course he's not there. I was just like, ooh, Grace, you might be off the hook, but honey, that conscience might not be off the hook. Alright, you guys, that's it. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.